Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do an update for you on how to change your life in 3 minutes to let you know how I did during that exercise. I remember I did a video and I will link it so that you guys can see. Basically, it was to do 3 things. And it was basically for 30 days. I just did it for 7 days. Number 1, write a note or an encouraging note. You could even make a phone call to maybe people you haven't connected to in a while, something encouraging about what that person means to you, or just simply to say thank you. It could be if you go to a restaurant or your hairdresser, writing them a letter and letting them know I really appreciate you. And as a matter of fact, that was my favorite part of doing this challenge, is that I really reached out to people and it just was such a blessing. As a matter of fact, one person told me that they really needed to hear from me that day, and they said that they've just been going through a rough time and I really brought them a lot of laughter and joy. So that was a real blessing. That was my favorite part. Number 2, writing in a gratitude journal. I don't have a gratitude journal. I do have a notebook, and I did keep up with that at the beginning of the week. Towards the end, it was not a habit I'm used to, so I had to just keep reminding myself, and I felt like it was kind of an afterthought. So that would be something, if I wanted to continue with that I would need to reevaluate and to do. But I think it's a good idea. It just would be something that I would need to do for a longer period of time to build that good habit. Because I do feel gratitude is important. And I know that sometimes, even though I seem cheerful to you guys, many times I do have a good positive attitude and I love to laugh and have fun. But sometimes I can be kind of grumpy and I don't always have a good attitude, and I kind of see the glass as half empty. So I do think the gratitude journal is a really good thing. Number 3, complaining. Now, I will tell you guys this. I want to tell you what complaining isn't in my book. And then I'm going to tell you what I think complaining is. This is my personal opinion. Complaining to me isn't sharing with a friend if you're upset about something. There's something nowadays called false positivity. Everybody wants to be positive. I do think it's great to be positive, but real life kicks in sometimes. There are things that are hard. There are things that stink, that are not fair. And just life isn't always fun all the time. And I do believe people need to be validated, and you need a good friend to be able to just sometimes listen to you. So if you're upset about something that happens, I think that it's wonderful to be able to share it with a friend. What complaining to me is, and we can use all sorts of examples. We'll use finances, for example. Somebody continues to complain about something over and over and over again. It's the same thing, but they're not making any changes and they're not doing anything to change it. And all they do is complain about the same thing. That, to me, is complaining. I felt like I improved on that, but I noticed with that, my thought life didn't change. And complaining isn't just verbalizing. It's a lot what goes on in your head and what your attitude is and what your conscious and subconscious mind is saying to you. You're basically, this process, all these things, especially the gratitude and also the complaining, it would take a long time, at least in my opinion for myself, to really build these habits. It's going to take way longer than a week. This would be a lifetime to do. So I'm glad I did it, and I want to be more mindful, especially of negative self-talk. So I'm glad I did this exercise, but it's definitely something I need to keep working on. Let me ask you guys, did any of you do this challenge, and do you have feedback on it? I definitely want to hear from you. This is Money Mom signing off. I love you. Bye-bye.